war that we in right now. We in the last and final days. Most of us that's in our 40s and our mid-40s and early 50s and beyond, we got more time behind us than we got in front of us. So it's time to stop playing games with the devil. And so I've declared war on the devil. And that means anybody that's trying to get in the way of God's word, I call you an enemy. Whether you look like me or whether you look like the other. Because I represent an organization called the Circle of Brotherhood. Black men solving our own community problems. I also am the president and CEO of Share Inc., Sharing Hope, Empowerment, and Reaction. We've been here since 2001. So when God raised up this organization, we started off in the pork and bean projects. And what we decided to do is the first thing, we decided to become brothers first before we become an organization. How many of y'all can say brothers first? And I want you to really say that from your heart. Don't just say it because I said to say it. That means I want for my brother what I want for myself. So I got in the process as a returning citizen and as a convicted felon. 2008, I had the honor and the privilege to vote for the first African-American president, Barack Obama. And I was so proud, with tears in my eyes, with my mother as a registered voter, going to vote for the first African-American president of the United States of America. I had my Obama hat on, my t-shirt, my buttons, my handkerchief was hanging out my pocket. I was Obama down from head to toe. So when he ran for the second term, coincidentally, I received a letter in the mail from the state of Tallahassee saying they made a mistake. But I want y'all to say God don't make no mistakes. So Tallahassee told me as a convicted felon that I was not allowed to vote. I didn't know that. But then I was introduced to another servant, another warrior that's fighting for the cause of returning citizens nationwide, Desmond Meade. And I aligned myself with a powerful organization called Florida Rights Restoration Coalition. And Amendment 4 was on the ballot. And we was charged to go out and raise up our community and get our community to the polls. And this was not about Democrat or Republican. This was just about doing the right thing. Because when I was in prison, when God released me, he made a promise that I've been what? Redeemed, restored, and reconciled. And those things in my past would only be used as a testimony so that I can reach back and help someone else up and let them know that if God can do it for me, God can do it for them. And that's when the street minister was born. So I got in the streets and I knocked on doors from doors to doors, and I said, man, voting this year will be a vote for me because I can't vote. So I said, if you go in the voting polls, consider me. Consider the least, the lost, and the left out. And that's why I got involved with voting. So for anybody that's struggling with that thing called voting, I'm asking you to do me a favor this coming election year. We know we've already passed the local elections, but we got a national election. Our lives is in jeopardy. My livelihood is in jeopardy. Do you know the most hurtful thing that happened to me since my sobriety is when I went to renew my lease. When I went to renew my lease, because I'm the breadwinner of the house, so I had to have my name on the lease. This was the first time in history that I ever had my name on anything. And the people told me that I could not lease because I'm a convicted felon. Now this was in the process of my recovery and my restoration. So that was one of the daggers in my heart because I felt emasculated. I felt dehumanized. I'm living literally like I'm a refugee, or I'm living like I'm on escape. And so I can't even let the people know that I'm living with my wife because I'm a convicted felon. Now you understand why it's so important to vote. Can you feel me? Anybody out there that's a convicted felon? I'm talking to my community. I'm talking to the community that still gets stereotyped. I'm talking to the community of people that still gets looked over and left behind. I'm talking to those people right now that feel like it ain't me, and why not me? That's who I'm speaking to, brothers. So I want to thank you guys again. Black men win. When one black man, we all win. Thank you for listening.
Greetings. This is Sunny Days 305 Degrees podcast. Our community said they wanted a platform that they could get their ideas and their messages out. Hence, Sunny Days 305 is on fire.